Welcome to Back CREEPYPASTAS. Toby can be here today because Toby lost a bet and is now the gimp of a Japanese businessman.
I'm using
Deep Web. He's using Deep Web.
Yeah, I'm using
the
Tor.
Deep Web browser.
Yeah, I'm using Tor for this. Where's it gone?
Or Bing.
Bing! Alright, yeah, here's how you find the Deep Web, guys. You go on Bing and you type Deep Web. Alright, today's story is Sonic Faded Colors. I have always been meaning to get into the Sonic franchise, but have never found a real good game.
Keep waiting.
Other than Sonic Generations. One day, I was asking my friends at school, again, if they had an extra copy. Oh, it's just again in parentheses and with an exclamation mark to really drive the point home. If they had an extra copy of Sonic Colors, or if I could borrow theirs for a while. I almost gave up until a strange boy came up to me. I knew this boy. I was in a few of his classes. Hello! He greeted me with an odd smile. Does somebody want to voice the main character?
No?
Well, hey, I replied, do you need something?
Oh, wait, Alex here too as well. It's like we haven't actually...
Oh no, he said. I just heard you were looking for Sonic Colors. I have a copy I don't need. With that, I got really excited, but I wanted to be cautious.
Do you have the disc with you? I asked. Oh, just...
Yeah, I think I say I asked, alright? He pulled out a plastic baggie with the disc in all of its glory and size.
Just the way plastic baggie, he pulled out a plastic baggie, he thinks he's got some drugs. It's at the bottom of a bag of weed.
I grabbed it out of excitement and joy. Finally, I could play Sonic Colors. I asked him if he wanted any money for the game. I had $5 with me when I was talking to him. Oh, I don't need the money. Consider it a gift from a friend, he replied as he winked and smiled again and then disappeared in a puff of smoke.
Oh, I was going the other direction. I think he's like expecting something else later. Like, your kids!
Consider it a gift and just like whips out his... Anyway.
I do you a favour, you do me a favour.
Honey, are you a school? Because I want to shoot kids inside you.
Never heard that one before.
After school, I went home, did my homework and chores, and worked on a project. My parents weren't home, so I decided to pop in the game and play.
Alright, so we know it's false. This is a lie, because he went home and did his chores and homework without being forced to.
A feeling of joy came over me as the beginning cutscene played and Reach for the Stars blasted out of my speakers. I'm picturing that. Was it S Club 7 that had that song, Reach for the Stars?
I try to forget about S Club 7.
Something hearts desire. Yeah.
Also, like, it's a Sonic song, so therefore it is automatically shit. I haven't heard it.
Yeah.
But I've heard Sonic Free Riders, so I'm just carrying that over.
But Matt, I'm falling free.
Free as the wind.
The first level was a pure joy rush. Learning all of the basics was a breeze, and high-speed Sonic action was all I desired.
I haven't heard people like
how low are your expectations for life? Like, all I desire in life. What do you want, Timothy? Do you want riches, women? What? Power, influence? All I desire is high-speed Sonic action. That's the commercial right there. Hire me, Sega marketing department.
I don't think they could afford to hire you.
No, just give me a bucket of spaghetti.
You're not Nicolas Cage.
But then I noticed something odd. There were no wisps to save. Okay, I don't know what that means, but also have you not like... I thought you'd never played this game before. Right,
so I vaguely know, because I've never actually played Sonic Colors, but they're basically the new gimmick in the game. It's like, I think it's like a fairy, basically it's a lum.
Yeah, they have them in Sonic Lost World, I think. It's the same kind of thing. The containers were mostly missing, but the ones you had to break through were all empty.
They were filled with blood and skeletons.
I just thought it was a bug, so I completed the level and made it to the first boss area.
Like, so whenever you've, like, serious talk here, because I'm very serious, whenever you've played a game and you thought a bug's come up, have you ever been like, you know what, I don't want to play a buggy version, I'm going to turn it off and turn it on again and hope the bug's gone away? Because that's been my experience with bugs.
It depends on if the bug is funny or not. If it's an amusing one, I might break out my phone and film the screen for a little
Yeah, I'm just so like when you were a kid. Yeah. So like you were playing GoldenEye for the first time,
yeah.
And then you couldn't get past because like all the enemies weren't there or something.
Yeah, just
when
turn it off and on it. Yeah.
Blow all this.
Blow on the cartridge, all that good stuff. There was no boss to fight. Sonic looked around, confused, then looked at the screen. For some reason, his colour turned a little pale as he said, "Was I too slow?" Hearing the most famous Sonic taunt used against him was pretty shocking, to say the least.
Wait, when are you trying to get into Sonic? Like,
oh, weird chest pains.
Yeah, so if Jacob's been having weird heart palpitations, so if he dies, I don't know. Hooray! Maybe get more subscribers.
The game pretty much went on like that, completely enemy-less levels of Sonic getting paler at the end of each with those haunting words.
Once again, if you thought it was a bug, would you turn it off and on again because you're doing nothing then making Sonic run?
By the time I reached the stage with the final boss, Sonic was basically a grey pale hedgehog, not the blue blur he once was. Once again, no boss appeared, just an endless strip of platform. I tried to run, but Sonic would only walk. I found this very odd. Sonic not wanting to run. What is this craziness? It's actually what it says.
Maybe it's it turns out he's not actually playing Sonic Colors, he's playing Sonic Boom, but like on easy mode.
So I walked along the endless strip, but I noticed that Sonic was getting paler and he wouldn't collect the rangs.
You need to pay to get this colour back.
I thought about the phrase he said. Maybe I really was too slow. So I replayed the first level a few times over trying to beat my top score. Odd enough, okay, fine, the game would stick with the exact time I set for every level, no matter how many times I tried. I thought that the time meant something, so I put the numbers of the time into different letters, like you would see on a phone. It came out for every time, "You're too slow." Knowing that I could do anything else, I went back to the final stage. I begun walking and Sonic started getting not only paler but slower. Near the end he was on his hands and knees and just a pure white-grey blob. He looked at the screen with a very sad look and he spoke very haunting words.
Quay.
For the sake of privacy, I'm going to use my cover name. Check out this guy's cover name.
Deep Bull 69.
Oh, Kale Kitty.
Wow, that's actually worse.
It wasn't me after all. It was you who was too slow. You didn't get here in time, and now the Wisps are dead. All of them. Eggman has won, because you were too slow. He plopped onto the ground face first. As soon as he said it, I assumed he was dead. Eggman came out of nowhere right then and thanked me for being too slow for Sonic to handle. He also said that he was draining Sonic's emotions during all of this to the point of depression, but he called it fading his colours. I remember that colours has two meanings, red, orange, etc., and emotions. Sonic faded colours, ... The screen went dead for a while, then came back on the Wisp planet. A grey, slightly transparent Sonic was standing in front of the Mother Wisp place, whispering, "Kale Kitty, why were you so slow?" Every important place he went, he said that. The place was just lifeless, except for all the plants. After his dead tour, he walked into the screen and it went black. After a while, he appeared standing over a void. He had a greyish-blue colouring with a red tint. What he said next, I almost dare myself to repeat.
You almost dare yourself to repeat?
"This is your fault, Cali Kitty. You didn't get here in time. Now every wisp is dead. You were too slow, and you always will be. No matter how fast you run, you will never escape me. I will find you. I will kill you. Because, like I said, ... He got real close to the screen, and I could have sworn I saw Sonic.exe for a split second. "You're too slow." The game shut off and resetted itself right after that. I immediately got a knock on my door, so I peered out a window to see what it was.
It was Sonic. He had a gun.
It was the boy that gave me the disc. I opened the door and looked at him with a shocked face. "Hey," he greeted. "I know some people in this neighbourhood. I thought I would come over and see how you liked Sonic Colors." I grabbed the disc, put it in the baggie, and shoved it into his hand, saying I never
want to see that disc again.
He did a really creepy smile and asked, "You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you?"
Drowning shit.
Now I was really freaked out. I wasn't expecting a Ben drowned quote. Then he got real serious and said, "But in all honesty, you were too slow, weren't you?" He just left right after that. 3 days later he vanished and nobody even remembered him. It got me thinking, maybe he played the game and was running from the faded Sonic. I guess I'll never know, unless it really is going after him, but he's trying to pass off the blame ... So I warn you, if a new kid comes to your school and offers you a Sonic Colors game in a baggie, reject the offer no matter... You know what,
yeah. You're not in any danger for multiple reasons.
And
I think there's there's gonna have to get through a lot of terrible things. Are gonna have to happen to Jacob to the point where he's gonna be accepting a baggie with Sonic colours in it from a school kid.
Yeah.
Some sort of
world-ending
cataclysm would have to happen. So he's safe. Alec, on the other hand, not so much. Maybe.
And even if he sticks it into your backpack, don't play the game no matter how bad you want to. Give it back to him. It may be gathering a list of people who played the game. It may be going after him, ... and it may target whoever has the disc next. What? You're too slow. Credited to Kale Kitty Summoner.
Right, thoughts? Shall I go first?
Yeah, you go first, by all
Right,
means.
so basically, I was thinking to myself, wow, this is boring dog shit for most of it up until the end, where I was actually going to suggest maybe we should just stop and try and find something else, but the ending.
Yeah.
Also, say, once again, this is one of these things that if we were slipped into a parallel world where Nelson Mandela had been dead for ages and there was a dash in Coca-Cola and this was actually fun, this is actually scary. If it were Kale Kitty, why not just say Jack or John? It's a character. You don't need to be a self-insert, you lazy fuck. You could have gone, my name was Jack. He called me Jack.
Okay, Chocolate Alec, what do you think?
It's just another Sonic EXE, isn't it?
Yeah.
With a bend down reference for no reason.
Yeah, I got nothing to add. Fuck it. Paper Mario Cursed Star. I have two ways of telling this story. The first is what really happened. The second is a lie of what happened, but it makes for a better story. Here is something to know about the person in this creepypasta. Name, Brody Smith, and then in parentheses, me. Age, 15. About them, loves creepypastas and ROM hacks and makes them.
Also, total edgelord.
Real story. Now, this is the kind of writing ability of a 15-year-old in today's world, okay? I have to take a big breath because there's no punctuation for a while. It being that time of year, I got Paper Mario Sticker Star for Christmas from the eShop. My dad put it on a SD card to give to me because you can't give data. That being said, I put it in my 3DS and played it. None-thing was wrong at first, but I got the hammer after saving most of the toads. I know that was not right, and after that all the toads were gone but one. Full stop.
The fuck?
No capital letter. That toad being the one where he tells you what number toads you saved him, but this time it said he died when I saved him. Now this made me happy, not because the toad died, I felt sorry for him, but I was happy because this is a hack and I love ROM hacks, and because this is a new game, I loved it even more. I loved the fact it was a darker Mario game. Not too dark, and it made it fun. Up until it.
Right, so this guy apparently likes ROM hacks. Does it mean he apparently makes... Because he can't write for shit, so I don't think he can hack.
I don't know anything about it because I forgot about it and I wanted to. All I know is it was bad, so I was going to record it, so I take out the SD card, not needing it anymore, and record. But non-thing odd happened. This made me mad and made me think I was going mad. But then I forgot I took the SD card out. Then I knew the SD is why it acted that way. I never put that SD back in and it worked fine. I sold the SD, hoping nobody find it. The person who paid for it on eBay was using it for a computer. And because I never found the hacked Paper Mario game on the SD card, I'm hoping the new owner never will too.
Right, so, this is, usually below our standards. And that's fucking saying that, the grammar is so bad, it's,
So it's broken up into segments, because now we've got fake story. And it's he's fucking copied and pasted the beginning. It being that time of year, I got a Paper Mario Sticker Star for Christmas
proud of it.
from the eShop. This time it said, alright, so number toad, you saved him, right? This is when it changes. He tells you what number toad you saved him, but this time it said he died and he had blood everywhere on him when I saved him. Now this made me scared. This made me scared. S star starless. One boring F star cunt. but I had a need to play more, and I can't believe what I have seen. Toad with eyes cut out and enemies just giving up, only to be killed in a way so bad I stop even looking or trying to time it. It was bad.
Or describe it.
But it really got bad when it came, I forgot what it looks like and needed to know, and I wanted to record the hacked game. The SD card was still in there. And I record this game, but sadly when I go to it for the second time, it killed me before I even looked at it. In real life, my soul was put into a computer-like place. My soul is still there, and I'm typing this with my soul. I will never truly die, and I hope my story never will. Fur-bearing Brick's note. The author asked me why I added the bad tag to this. I replied that it has horrible spelling, capitalization issues, and bad grammar. He said he didn't see it. Sigh. Update. On February 1st, 2013, the author left this on the long-delayed articles talk page. Yeah, I get it. I suck. Keep in mind, this was my first, and it was not made to be good. It was made to be a test. I did not care about the story, but there will be more. So why the fuck did you post it on the internet then?
You could write it and not put it anywhere. Like, this is what I'm not taking this seriously, and it's kind of crap. But I don't want people to tell me it's crap, so I'm going to post it online.
Well, the Creepypasta Wiki, I mean, while I don't particularly have a lot of respect for it, the Creepypasta Wiki is not your personal dumping ground. You can't just put your shit there and expect everyone to just fucking line up to suck you off. You can tell me I suck at, and I'm sure it was called Paper Mario Curse Star. I think the admin is being a jerk. He also left this on Fur-Bearing Brick's talk page. You, sir, are a jerk. And thank you for posting it on Trollpasta, at least I know how bad it is. And the admin hands are jerks that need to die in a hole. But anyway, I was blocked for a week and had no new paragraph way. As far as I know, I'm new here to contact you like it said I can. Furring Bear Brick responded thusly. Sorry, can't hear you over your ad hominem attacks. Blocked for a week as per the rules. Next time, keep this rule in mind. There's a link to this rule. Alright, comment section. Honestly, I have no idea what I just read. Oh god, the author's there. This was my first, and it was made to suck, so I can try better, believe it or not.
No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all.
And then fucking Furring Bear Brick is here. This is like a drama, man. Furring Bear Brick is here in the comments.
Got beef, these two.
I see through your butt. It was intentionally sucky, excuse like glass. If a pasta sucks, then it is removed. If it sucks especially bad or is unintentionally hilarious, then it may be added to Trollpasta Wiki as an example of how not to write a story. Learn from this experience and at least try to improve your writing skills. Creepypasta Wiki is for quality pastas. Well, theoretically, yes.
If they ever exist, it's like, you know, uncertainty principle in this.
Fucking first pasta, ass pads only, please. So, oh my good god, that was Paper Mario Cursed Star. Matt, do you have anything to say? I think that the comment section was more interesting than the story.
Right, so, as I've mentioned before, I am dyslexic. And in fact, I went to a school with other dyslexics. For my entire secondary school.
Yeah, you went to a monk school, didn't you?
Yeah, monk school. For dyslexics. And so that was worse than anything that's ever been written in that school. Ever.
I think that's worse than anything that's ever been written in the world by anyone.
Like, so when man was first, like, painting on cave walls and eventually developing a language, they were still better than you.
There's like somebody in a lunatic asylum writing a note in his own feces right now that is more cohesive than what I just read. That was a fucking travesty. And the author seems like a right shit as well.
If, like, it was, well, this is shit, so I can do better. Well, first of all, get good, son.
Yeah, do better then.
Second of all, don't post shit on the... And then when people call you out for it being shit, don't get all butthurt over it.
Yeah, and
complain that Hillary lost.
You fucking beat me to it. Yes! Certainly don't start riots and set fire to things. I've got to say, you know, they used to walk around with the signs during election season saying love trumps hate?
Yeah.
I've got to say, love trumping hate involves a lot more looting and arson than I expected.
I'd just like to state, I know this is like getting political a bit, but I don't support Trump or Hillary. I just support people not throwing a fucking tantrum.
Okay, so that's one of the worst ones we've ever done. That was... Remember, It Will Get Worse? Obviously, the obvious joke is it did, but that was a similar kind of thing to It Will Get Worse. Super Mario based as well, at least from what I can tell. Absolutely haram. That was so bad. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Tune in next time where we will have a story that I can almost guarantee will not be as bad as that. You click the button that says subscribe to do so. You can click on any of these thumbnails as well to go to a different video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you next time.
Jacob, you know you've jinxed it. The next one's going to be worse.